Mr. Spilling? What do you have in your hand? Is that a clarinet? Do you want to learn how to make your own great sound on the clarinet today? Do you want to learn how to assemble it and take care of it? All right, let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your clarinet safely on the ground. Make sure that the logo is facing up on the case. Yeah. Now, let's make sure that we have all of our materials. We obviously have our clarinet. Do you have your method book? Do you have a pencil? Awesome! And here we have the parts of the clarinet. We have the reed. We have the mouthpiece, the ligature, the barrel, the top joint, the bottom joint, and the bell. Don't forget your cork grease and extra reeds. All right, now that we know all the parts of our clarinet, let's pick up our first part, the reed. Oh, no, no, no. Put that back on the floor. Safety first. Always leave the clarinet case on the ground whenever you're opening it or closing it. Now take your reed and put it in your mouth. Good job! Alright, now that we have our reed in our mouth, let's make sure that we have great posture. Can you show me what you think some great posture is? No, let's try that again. Hey, we're getting better. I like how you're all the way on the front of your seat. You're sitting up nice and tall, and you have your shoulders back. Good job. Now that we have our posture down, we're going to learn how to make our first sound on the instrument. Are you excited? That's great! Now go back to your case and pick up your mouthpiece and ligature. Now, to properly put your reed onto your mouthpiece, make sure that the flat part of the reed, the back, is even with the mouthpiece. Should be the sides with the words on it. Now, make sure that you have a tiny little bit of the black part of the mouthpiece showing underneath where the reed goes. Just a sliver. Now, gently place your ligature, like this, over top of both of it. Awesome job. Now tighten it up. Ta-da! All right. Now that we have our mouthpiece assembled, it's time to learn how to make a sound. First of all, you're going to hold the mouthpiece in your dominant hand. That means if you're right-handed, it'll go in your right-handed. If you're left, it'll go in your left hand. Now you're going to make an O with your mouth and curve over only a little bit of your bottom lip over your teeth. Looking great. Now, put your non-dominant pointer finger about half of an inch into your mouth at a 45-degree angle. Perfect. Make sure that your top teeth are touching your finger. This feels weird, but it's the perfect embouchure on clarinet. Now you're going to tighten the corners of your lips and blow warm air out of your mouth after removing your finger. Perfect. That's exactly what you want. Now, take a minute to practice that on your own. After you've mastered that, we're going to actually put it in with the mouthpiece. So make sure that you have your perfect O with your mouth, curving over a little bit of your bottom lip over your teeth, and putting the mouthpiece about half an inch into your mouth, putting your teeth directly on top, and holding it at a 45-degree angle to the ground. Perfect. Are you ready to make your first sound? All right, this is the fun part. You're just going to blow air and make the reed vibrate. Give it a try. Perfect! Try it again. That is a great sound. Good job. So we've assembled our mouthpiece and our ligature. We've made our first sound. We have great posture. It's time to get to the real playing. What do we have to do next? We have to put together our clarinet. Ta-da! You're going to go to your clarinet case. It's still sitting on the ground. And you're going to pick up the barrel. You're going to attach your barrel to your mouthpiece, making sure you're using a gentle twisting motion. The next thing you're going to do is grab the top joint and put it onto the barrel. Use the same motion. Now you're going to take your bottom joint and attach it to the top joint, making sure that the two keys on the side don't collide. Finally, you're going to take the bottom part, the bell, and gently twist this on. If any of these pieces are hard to get together, use a little bit of the cork grease to lubricate it. You've just assembled your clarinet! Now that we've learned how to make our first sound, now we need to know where our hands go on the clarinet. It looks complicated, but follow along and you'll get it in no time. First of all, take your left hand. Your left hand goes on the top part of the clarinet. Your pointer finger goes on over the first ring. Your next finger goes over the next ring. And your ring finger goes over the part that has no ring. Make sure your pinky is floating over the side keys. Now turn around the clarinet to the back. There's one ring on the back. Put your thumb there. Your right hand goes in the same places on the bottom. You're going to put your first finger over the ring, next one over the next ring, and third one over the last ring. Again, let your pinky finger float over the side keys. Great job. On the back of the clarinet, all of the clarinet weight will be supported on your right thumb. Your right thumb might get a little bit sore when you first start to play, but don't worry, it'll go away once you get used to it. The first note that we're going to learn how to play today is the note G. So check out your method book and find page number 7. We're going to learn how to play G. If you ever get confused about where your fingers go, you can always look at the fingering chart because it'll tell you where they go. It's in the back of your book. Now to play G, you're going to have no fingers down. All of the weight of the clarinet is going to be on your right thumb, and you're going to leave your fingers gently curved but not pressing anything down. Let's give that a try using our great posture and our great embouchure. We're going to make that sound. That's great. That was absolutely perfect. Give it another try. Really good job. Great job so far. We've put together our instrument. We've made our first sound on just the mouthpiece. We've learned how to assemble it all the way from the reed to the bell. And we learned the first note out of our book. We're going to be playing in band in no time. The last thing we need to do is take apart our clarinet and put it away. It's very important to do this step every single time that you play because the clarinet is a very expensive and special instrument. We have to treat it with respect, and it'll treat us well too. And now it's time to take it apart. So starting from the top, we're going to take off our reed very carefully. Disassemble it in the opposite order that you put it on. So first, loosen the screw on the ligature. Then gently slide the ligature off, making sure that your reed doesn't fall off onto the floor. Put that one in your case for now. Now, take your reed and gently take it off and put it inside of your reed case. It's very important to put your reeds back inside the reed case every time you play so that they can dry and so that they won't get chipped or cracked in your case. Next, take off your mouthpiece, followed by the barrel. And then the top joint and the bottom joint, making sure that those side keys don't collide. Someone needs some cork grease. After you made sure that all of your parts and pieces are correct in the case, close that up and latch it. Congratulations! You're on your way to becoming an awesome clarinet player.